Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. I am Jacqueline. If this is your first time ever viewing a video of mine, welcome. If you are returning, hey girl, hey. So today I just want to do a little chit chat chit chat and cook with me while I am preparing my dinner for tonight. We are having slow cooked chili. And I hope my dishwasher doesn't bother you guys. I hope the sound is not picked up that bad. I just remembered something. So I wanted to cook my chili and talk to you guys about a new TV show that's on Fox, if you can tell by the thumbnail. I like this TV show called 911, which has Angela Bassett in it. Some other great actors and actresses. Move my camera a little bit, but I just wanted to talk about the show because some people haven't even heard of it. Some people have no idea what I'm talking about. So if you have a DVR or on demand, you can go back and watch, the first showing up until now. So it comes on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And it's a really, really good show. So I'm gonna talk to you about the show while I cook. So I'm getting my recipe out of this cookbook right here. I bought this book from Half Price Bookstore. So it's the slow cooked chili, and it's about 3:30 right now. So by the time this is done, it's gonna take like 5 hours to cook in a slow cooker. By the time this is done, everybody be ready to eat. So, I'm getting my skillet because I need my skillet. I'm in my kitchen, duh. I know I haven't really recorded any videos any other part of my house, but we're still kind of like in renovation style. Because we just moved into this house in June of last year. So, I'm doing this with turkey meat, and I'm going to cut my skillet on, let it get a little hot. I took these turkey meats out earlier to defrost, so that has worked. So we're going to use kidney beans, 1 can of kidney beans, of course, chili powder. You need 1 pack of onion soup mix. You got your salt and your pepper. Minced onion, minced garlic, and we're going to use this for tomato sauce. So while that's warming up, let me open up my turkey meat. So okay, this story, Angela Bassett is a cop in the picture, in the show, and she's a badass cop, right? When I say bad, I mean not like corrupt cop. But she's a bad cop to where she's aware of all of her surroundings, everything that's going on around her. But when it started off, she is married with 2 kids. And her and her husband has been going through counseling. Come to find out her husband is gay. Her husband has been gay since the day he met her. And they get into this argument the first episode where she's telling him she's not ready to tell their kids. They have 2 kids. And he says, I think it's time, because he's getting to a point to where he wants to explore his, sexuality. He wants to be with another man or whatever. And she's not ready to let go of the American family dynamic that they have set for their 2 children. So they're at breakfast, right? He done cooked everybody breakfast. The kids are sitting down, getting ready to go to school, eating breakfast, and the daughter asks him, she asks the parents a question. And he kind of looks at Angela like, what is her name in the show? Let me think. What is her name in the show? I can't think of her name right now. But he looks at her like, you know, this is the time to tell her. Well, tell them, brother, because their son was at the table too. And she looked at him like, you better not say nothing. You better not let nothing come out your mouth. So, of course, him wanting to be out and free and not live in this cage situation that Angela is trying to keep them in, he tells the daughter, you know, I'm gay. And your mom has known for a while now. We're going through counseling, but counseling's not really working. And so the daughter kind of freaks out and is like, she kind of wants to keep it closed as well. She don't want anybody to find out about her father. Let me wash my hands. All right, so the little fella, I really don't think he knows what's going on. He knows like his mom and dad are going through problems right now, but I don't think that he knows what the real deal is, you know? So he just kind of looks like, what's wrong with my sister? And she storms off and goes to school. Angela, of course, gets up and leaves the table because she's mad. I don't want to put this light in y'all face too much. I can't wait till they get that out of here. But, so she goes to work mad. The husband is sitting at the table like, what did I do wrong? Of course, right? Let me see if I move you guys up. I don't want to put you in darkness, though. Let's see if that's better. That's better, right? I have a candle lit, so I don't want to hit my candle, because this is going to bother me being in the... Okay. So, that's what happens in the beginning. So then you have a police department that's involved in this 911, right? So it's like all first responders. And you have a captain that's dealing with, he once got hurt on the job and somehow he became addicted to pain pills. And basically his addiction, he tried to hide it from his wife, but his wife kind of knew what was going on, what was up. And long story short, because you have to watch it. I can't tell y'all every episode. You're going to have to watch it for yourself. But long story short, he says he's going out on a walk, but he actually has another apartment that he owns in the building where they live on like a whole different floor. And he goes down there to take pills, and it's cold. It's cold during this time. Snow and stuff like that. And he cuts on a heater that he has bought or whatever. This is my spoon rest. I got this from Walmart. I love this spoon rest. He cuts on the heater and he falls asleep. Well, he falls asleep and then eventually wakes up and he realized, damn, I've been gone for some hours. So he gets up in a hurry, forgets to turn off the heater that he has, and a couple of minutes later, after he leaves the apartment, the heater catches on fire. So now the whole apartment catches on fire. So then, you know, the apartment building catches on fire. So the fire is going up because of the floor that he's on, and him, his wife, and his two kids live upstairs. Well, when he gets up there, the fire, he goes somewhere else. He leaves the apartment. He goes somewhere else. He comes back to the apartment that he shares with his wife and kids and notice that the floor is on fire. Everybody's running out of the building. So he's trying to run and get to his wife and his kids, but it's too late. The fire has already consumed their apartment. So he basically has flashbacks about what basically what he did. If he had never been trying to hide his drug, the pills and stuff like that, his addiction to pills, from his wife, he would have never set the apartment on fire, and his family would not have died. Because he lost his wife, he lost his 2 kids, and it's fire. So it haunts him. You have another guy on there. His name is Buck. Only reason why I remember Buck names because Buck is Buck Wild. Okay, Buck is another firefighter, and he feels that he has a. Does that help a little bit? He feels that he has a sex addiction because he likes to meet women and put on this show about, I'm a fireman, I'm so big and strong, and look at me, you know, I'm fit, I'm a fireman, because that's his pickup line. I'm a fireman, I can help you through anything, you know. And so he meet different women and have sex with them just randomly. So that's basically Buck's situation, his problem. Now they have a lady named Abby. Abby is the 911 dispatcher. She dispatches all the calls to, you know, the firemen, and then the firemen, once they get there and they assess the situation, then they call an ambulance or whatever if they need it, paramedics, stuff like that if they need it. So I told you about Angela. You're gonna have to go and watch the show to get the whole effect of the show. I told you about Angela. I told you about the captain, which is a fireman. I told you about Buck, which is a fireman. We have another little Chinese guy. I think they call him Ching. He's a fireman, and he's trying to find love. He feel like he's getting older, and he's trying to find true love. So he goes on these dates and try to win over a woman by you know, being nice and chivalry like men are supposed to be, right? But he tries to win over women like that, and the women that he meet, for some reason, they're not looking for that. They're looking for what Buck has to offer, which is just sex. And they're not looking for no strong commitment. They'll be friends with him, like keep a friend relationship with him, but he doesn't want that. He wants to get married. He wants to have kids. So that's Chang. The other firewoman, okay, she is a lesbian woman on the show. Well, I think she's lesbian in real life. I haven't looked these characters up, which I want to, so I can kind of see like what else they have played in or any other shows they have showed up in. I know this firewoman, she has been on Law and Order, you know, yeah, Law and Order. So I know I have seen her on Law and Order. But she's a lesbian. She has a wife. She had a child with another woman in a previous relationship. Well, the woman somehow went to jail or prison for something. So while she was in prison, she gave, the lady name is Henny. They call her Henny. She gave the Henny basically custody of the child that they had together. So Henny has moved on in her life, became a firefighter, and she's married. Well, I'm gonna tell you up to date what's going on with her. The woman that she was in a relationship with before called her and asked her to come and be a part of her review because she's getting paroled or up for let out or whatever. So she goes to see her without telling her wife, you know, hey, she contacted me, she wanted me to come see her, la 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 la. She goes to see her. She tells her, hey, I'm getting out. I gave you custody of, it's a son. I gave you custody of such and such, because I forgot the boy name. And that's not what I'm calling you about. That's not why I want you to come see me. I want you to come see me to talk about us. So Henny's like, there is no us. Okay, I have moved on. I have a wife. Everything is good. Well, apparently she knows Henny too well Because she's like, you say that now because I'm in jail, but once I'm out, you won't be saying that. Well, she proved her right, because when a girl gets out of jail, she calls, okay, let me back up. So the night before the girl gets in touch with her, telling her she's out of jail or prison or wherever she was, her wife wants to have sex. This is a normal thing, okay? It's a normal thing for people to have sex or even want to have sex, okay? Let's not go there. So, anywho, this is my pressure cooker. I don't think I ever showed this. This is my pressure cooker, but it also has a slow cooker on here as well. So this is what I'm going to use to put my chili in to let it cook. So, but for some reason, Henny can't, since she went to go see her ex in jail, Henny cannot perform sexually with her wife for whatever reason. I think the reason is she still has feelings for the ex, and her going to see the ex sparks all of that. Let me rinse this out. All right, so we have cooked our meat. This is 2 pounds of turkey meat that I'm getting ready to put in here. So it says brown your ground beef or turkey in a skillet. Stir frequently, break up, blah, 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 blah. When the meat is no longer pink, drain off. Okay, so let's drain it. You got to read your instructions. Especially if you just, well, I'm not just starting to cook, but when I, was dibbling dabbling with cooking, I had to read, y'all. So the meat is in. So, all right, so we'll go with the other ingredients. So, it says 3 cups of tomato juice. But I didn't want to do juice, so I'm going to do spaghetti sauce. So we need 3 cups of this. So I just want to make sure this is 3 cups. And it's only 2 cups. So I'm going to, I'm going to turn this over so all the rest of this can come out. So that's 1 cup in there. So, okay, let me tell you the story. So, she can't perform with the wife. So, the wife asks her, are we already in the stage of LBD? And if you're not a part of the LGBT community, I'm going to tell you what that means. It means LBD is lesbian bed dead. And basically, when you have been with your partner for so long, things become a routine, and if you don't keep the spice going in your relationship with your spouse, your bed can become dead. Basically, you're not having intercourse or whatever. I know that when I was married to a male, our bed was dead before the marriage even really begun. Okay, so I know how that feels, but when the ex gets out of jail, two cans of tomato sauce. When the ex gets out of jail, I bought this from QVC a long time ago. This is my can opener. It's supposed to be good for people that have arthritis. So I bought my mom one when I purchased this. It's been a while. It's been maybe 3 or 4 years. So, but when the ex gets out of jail, she contacts Henny. And just so happened, when she contacts Henny in the show, it's a full moon. So they have all these speculations of like so many crazy people come out when it's a full moon. And strange things happen and stuff like that. I'm telling you, it's a good show. Y'all gotta go watch the show. I can't begin to tell you everything that happens. But I'm just giving you a little background on the characters. So after the shift, she finishes her shift. She's getting ready to get in her car, and her ex calls her. And she was like, hey, what are you doing? And she was like, I'm getting out from work. How are you calling me? Because she don't know that she's out of jail yet. So she's like, how are you calling me? And she said, I'm out. I have a place. I got a job. I want to get myself together before I contacted you. She says, I want you to come see my place. So at that time, Henny knows that, hey, this is a bad idea. 1 can of kidney beans, you're not supposed to drain it. So Henny knows this is a bad idea. I shouldn't go. But she doesn't listen to herself. She goes anyways. And as she's standing there in the door waiting on the ex to come to the door, she says to herself, I shouldn't be here. As soon as she gets ready to walk off from the door, the ex opens the door. So the ex says, oh, I didn't think that you were coming. We need 3 tablespoons of this chili powder. So she says, I thought you wasn't coming. And then Henny tells her, I shouldn't be here. But then she grabs the ex, y'all. She grabs the ex, okay? And starts kissing her. And before you know it, she's in the lady house, in her bed. The night before, she had a hard time trying to get her wife off of her. Like, I don't want to be bothered, but in a nice way, not mean. But this one didn't do anything to her, and she's all over. All over. So now, it shows a scene where she's confused. She's sitting out by the water. 1 tablespoon of the minced garlic. She's sitting out by the water. And she's crying because she knows what she has done. And she has to go home to her wife and her kid. Garlic. She has to go home to her wife and her kid. So, I'm going to do some salt. I love this kosher salt. I got this from Dollar Tree. And I went to see if they had any more because I wanted to buy some more. But they didn't have any more. But I went to my grocery store and found a big thing of kosher salt. Let me show you. A big thing of kosher salt. It's a nice size. And it was like $1.50 at my grocery store. So I just came home and refilled this. Back to the store. Now I'm going to put pepper in here. That's 1 teaspoon of pepper. So let's make sure we got everything. We have the kidney beans, juice. Yep. All right. So now we're going to stir this up. Okay, I need water. Just a little bit of water. Because I like my chili to be juicy. Anybody else? I like my chili to be juicy. So now she has to go home and face her wife. And basically, I know her wife is going to ask her where she's been. You know what I mean? You got off for work hours ago. You know, what's up? And then she promised her wife that they would have sex when she got off. So her wife's going to be looking to, you know, get down, you know. So that is all. I think I have kind of caught you guys up. I told you about the characters. I'm telling you, it's a really great, really great show. They had a show where this woman she was a snake collector, and she called 911, which was Abby. Oh, I gotta tell you about Abby. Let me tell you about Abby. She called 911, which is Abby, to basically tell her that her python snake was choking her. She couldn't breathe. So when the fire department gets there, they get in her apartment. She has all types of snakes in different cages all around her apartment. And they find her in her room on the floor with a snake around her neck. The only way to get the snake off of her neck was to kill the snake. And she was like, no, don't kill it. And he was like, ma'am, it's either you or the snake. It's so funny. But Abby, let me tell you about Abby real quick. Abby is in her 40s, and she's taking care of her mother that has Alzheimer's. And Abby is in the beginning of the show, she was having a hard time finding a caregiver that was responsible enough and cared enough about her mother and her, you know, the person's job to take care of her. So she went through a couple of health care providers before she found the one that was really there for the patient, really could help her with her mother. And that woman, oh, I love her. I love her. Everything she has played in has been funny, hilarious. She's a good actress. And I don't know her name, right? But if you watched, what was it, Bad Moms? Okay, let me think of something else. Okay, Tyler Perry's show. It was a Tyler Perry show that came on, I think TBS or something. Angela and Marcus. What was the name of that show? For Better or For Worse. Okay? She was the black hairstylist in that show. What was her name? What was her name in that show? I forgot her name in that show. But if you have seen For Better or For Worse, you know what I'm talking about. But she is the caregiver for Abby and her mom. So that's the show in a nutshell, you guys. I've been talking about almost 30 minutes now. And it's a really good show. Check it out. It comes on every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's called 911. If you have on demand, you can catch the episodes that has already aired. Okay, so I am Jacqueline Renee. Thank you guys for watching this video with me. Thank you for watching this video and listening to me talk about one of my favorite shows right now and cooking my family's chili. I'm getting ready to put the top on this. I just love this thing. I love this thing. Put the top on it, and we're going to go for slow cook. We need to add an hour. I think it needs 5 hours. So we're going to give 5 hours and press start. So thank you for watching. Please watch other videos I have uploaded. I'm getting back in the habit of uploading a video every Wednesday. So make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you are notified every time I upload a video. If you go and watch the show that I referred to today, please come back and comment, hey, I watched the show. All right? Thank you guys. Love you so much. I'm going to try to remember to put a picture of our chili at the end of this video. So look out for that. Bye, guys.